Woo!
Ooh, hello. Here we
Good
go.
morning.
My gremlin.
We got gremlins already,
We
girl.
got gremlins already, honey. They are so upset that we are coming on here to talk about this amazing topic this morning. Hey, y'all. It's
Hey,
the
y'all.
weekend,
It's the
baby.
weekend.
We're back. Hey, weekend warriors. Welcome,
What y'all
welcome,
doing?
welcome. The
What y'all
weekend
doing this
warriors.
morning?
Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Welcome to the
Yeah.
BYOB weekend
Weekend
show.
show. To the weekend show, baby.
Yes.
Come on in the room and let's have a talk.
There's
Uh-oh,
my
her gremlin
gremlin.
got her.
My gremlin don't
Gremlin,
want me to be
gremlin.
real
We
this
got
morning.
everybody put away their water bottles right now. Don't anybody let any water leak out because when you let your water leak out, the gremlins get Cynthia.
Yes, yes, yes. The
We
weekend warriors
can't.
are here. I gotta change my profile picture. All right, refresh time, Rose.
All right, go on and refresh. Hey, y'all. What y'all doing out there this morning? It's Saturday morning. We are here for the weekend show. It is what? Right before Christmas. Who has the Christmas spirit out there this morning? Who's in the spirit? Oh, there she goes. She back. She beat that gremlin. She beat him. Today, look, we're not going to belabor the point. We're not going to be before you long because we're trying to outrun the gremlins and the Pac-Man and all that kind of stuff that's after us. But we are having a master class tonight. Tonight, you can learn how to create high converting Facebook and Instagram ads. This is another tool in your toolbox. Um, it always helps to have tools in your toolbox, but only if you're going to use them. This is a tool, one that will grow your business exponentially, but only if you know the right way to do it. If you don't know the right way to do it, it can cost you a lot of money. I know people who have spent 300, 400, $1,000 on Facebook and or Instagram ads and they did not produce. And one of the things that you can best believe is Facebook's going to want their money. They're going to get their money. Good morning, Real Talk over on Periscope. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. They're going to want their money. So when you talk about leads, Cynthia, and you talk about conversion, and you talk about target, what do you know about how to work those things to get the results that you need?
Rose, what I know is I'm going to have my face in the place at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. I'm running over to bit.ly slash ads class 2020 because we say it all the time. You just don't know what you don't know. This is an investment in your business. It's an investment in your business education. It's a very minimal investment. I always say that. When I look at that $49, I think, as always, that's the cost of a good pizza versus a cheap one. But it really is the cost of a family size pizza, with delivery, maybe, or maybe a good deep dish pizza. If you're from Chicago, you love deep dish,
Oh, you
shoot.
going there with that Chicago pizza.
Ooh, girl, that deep dish
Ooh.
pizza is good and very easy. I've spent more than $49 for my family for
Oh,
pizza,
Lord, yeah. You can.
and we're a family of four. And
Oh,
so for the cost of a nice family size pizza, you need to be in the place because you don't know what you don't know. No need in spinning your wheels. You might as well come and learn from somebody who knows the lay of the land, someone who has had success, because I would be remiss if I did not say thank you to the Reverend Dr. Danielle Winningham for allowing us to be on her amazing platform. We thank you so much, Coach, and appreciate you. And being on this training, on her platform, just like taking this class, is nothing but training ground.
That's
It's
right.
training ground. It's how you build up that muscle. Okay, you train that muscle. So this is training that business muscle, building up that business muscle so you can be successful in what you want to do. And there is a strategy to Facebook and Instagram ads. However, you have to know the strategy before you can even utilize it properly. So if you don't want to be wasteful with your time and your money, start here. Start here, make the investment, make a decision. Guess what? I always say at this time of the year, let's use this to jumpstart your 2021. bit.ly/ads class 2020. Jumpstart your business now. Don't wait for January 1st to say, this is my new resolution for my business. Jumpstart it right now, right out the gate. Go and take this Facebook and Instagram ads masterclass at $49. I'm gonna be honest with you, Rose. I'm not a millennial. I know the picture makes everyone think that I am, but I'm not a millennial, and I'm actually a little afraid of Instagram. So I want to spend more time in Instagram land, but I also want to learn how to utilize it best for my business tool, for my business. And this is a great tool because I'm telling you, I got an Instagram account, but it's underutilized. Let's put it like that. Maybe I won't be as fearful once I know how to properly use the tool. So I want to tell you guys that you do not want to miss this. And the last time I checked, Rose, if this is an investment in your business, I believe that there's an opportunity potentially to write this off.
Absolutely.
This is expense. And this is right around the time when you want to think about, let me get in the last little bit of everything for 2020 that I can turn around and present to my tax preparer for 2021 as a write-off, because this is an investment in your business. It's a business expense. So if you are serious about your business, $49 is like peanuts in the business world.
Absolutely. And especially, Cynthia, you make a good point because it's an investment. And when you make an investment, you're not just doing it for this one-time payoff. Okay, investments are things that you invest in. You can invest in some things for the short term, but for the long term, that continue. They continue to pay you dividends, continue to produce results. So when you invest in yourself, professional development, and you invest in your business development, as you said, those things are tax write-offs if you're running a legitimate business, but it's also that investment into the skill that you've learned that you just won't use one time. You will use it continuously. You will grow it. You start at one point, but then you continue to level it up. And I'm going to tell you this skill right here, to learn how to properly run Facebook and Instagram ads, will grow your business in volumes. There are companies, there are individuals who this is their business. This is their business, is running Facebook and Instagram ads, advertising on different platforms. A lot of some people, that is their expertise and that is their business. They created a whole business around that. So that speaks volumes, because you may be saying, well, I don't have to learn that. I can factor that out, or I can push that out to someone else. I can use a virtual genie, a virtual time or sales genie to do that. And yes, you can use someone else to do that. But how do you know that they are doing it correctly to get you the return that you're looking for? You know, they say they're going to get you a return, but you first have to invest and wait and see. When they are explaining to you what the procedures are, what the pathway to get you good conversions, to get you good leads. There's some words there: leads, conversions. When they say that they're targeting the right audience for your business, do you know anything about that yourself, or do you have to rely on what another expert is telling you? Yes, you do to a certain extent, but my philosophy has always been no one should know how to run your business better than you.
Yes.
Now, you outsource. Outsourcing is a great thing because it buys you more time. It gives you more time to focus on money making activities, revenue generating activities, if you want to take it to a high level. Money, cheddar, greenbacks, that thing that you hear between those fingers. Okay. But you still should have a working knowledge of the pieces that make your business run. I don't know how to say that any plainer. Thank you, Tiffany, for joining us, and thank you for sharing. Oh, and you know what, Cynthia?
Hey, Tiffany.
You know what? Register for the class at bit.ly/adsclass2020, and your name goes in a drawing. Yeah. You can win a green screen, a camera, and some lights. So that if podcasting or live stream, any form of live streaming is on your marketing calendar, oh, there's another word, for 2021, you'll already be equipped to do it. Because you may say, well, I don't need all of that to go live. No, you don't. You don't. But I'm gonna show you something. Without it, what do you have?
Yep.
Without it, how do you look?
Wow.
How are you presenting yourself?
Wow.
To your audience, to the public? Wow. See, when I turn off the lights, turn off the lights. Oh, I'm not gonna sing.
Look, I turn on some more light to catch up with
that. That's what that my
wow.
But when you turn off the light, see
what a difference.
What a big difference it makes.
Yes.
So let me go. Look, let me go and turn my lights back on.
Look,
that's one light. That's one light.
I turn off all my light. I'm afraid. Oh, wow. Okay.
Makes you look kind of green when you turn off your lights. See, I got all this static in the background and all that kind of stuff. But God said, let there be light.
Yes, absolutely.
So
and those items alone, the value of those items far surpass $49.
Oh my God. Yeah. You will have reaped the reward on your investment at least 3 times over if you win the prize.
Absolutely. And let me speak to something, Rose, that you mentioned just now. I remember years ago, and I had a job when I got out of college, and I, studied law, that, Rose, and I was working at a law firm, and there was like a front office and a back office, and the people in the front of the office did a particular duty, and then those of us that were in what we call the back of the office, and it was really just because the office was long, and some sat towards the front door and ours was towards the back door. But anyway, the attorney whose firm it was, he came to me one time and he said, Cynthia, I don't even know exactly what it is that you guys do back here. I know you do, you do what you do and you do it well, but I don't really know what you do. And then he kind of cleared it up. He said, well, actually, I know what you do, but I don't know how you do it. And it struck me as odd. I know for a fact that I was in my 20s at that time. And it struck me as odd that this was his firm. And he said, I know what you do, because obviously he's directing, what we should be doing, what he needed in the firm. However, he did not know how we did it. And that's the idea of kind of what you were stating just now, just to know what it is that you need. Oh, you need this, you need this, you need that, but have no clue as to how it's done. That becomes a problem in your business. Even though it may not be your forte, you do need to know a little bit of the inside track. You need to know the language. Rose gave terms. If you think about old school learning, We had these books, and guess what we had? And sometimes, depending upon the book, it could be in the front or in the back. We had a glossary of terms. When you come over here, get in this Facebook and Instagram ads master class and understand the terminology, understand the words that will be presented to you as a part of the glossary of terms, and then get an understanding of what Facebook and Instagram ads are all about and how to best utilize them. And as Rose said, you know, if you then decide that you need to go ahead and hire, you know, someone to take on this particular project for your business, that's okay. But at least you have the meat and potatoes, you have the inside track, you understand the terms and the glossary of information, so that you're not just depending upon that person that you hired. How do you even know that that's the right person to hire if you have no foundation of the knowledge of what you're hiring for? Absolutely. So the person could tell you anything, they could charge you anything, and then at the end, they could just about do anything or a lack thereof.
And they could tell you based on what you asked for, based on what we said we were going to produce for you, we produce those desired results. And you may not see any growth in your business at all. You may not see one targeted client or customer to what you are presenting to the public, but they can show you their analytics. There's another word. They can show you their analytics that what you asked us to do, we did. And here's the proof right here. But on your side, where your business is concerned, you may not see the desired result you thought you were going to get. Well, that could be because you didn't know how to ask for exactly what you needed, in what category, in what demographic, another word, in what target, another word, when they ran the campaign, another word, you see. So it makes perfect good sense to invest in your business and get the high level, even if you don't want to dig into it later. But there are a lot of components to this thing. It's not just putting up a flyer and boosting a post. Do you know how to use the Facebook Ads Manager? Oops, there's something else. Do you know how to do those things? You know,
nuggets.
Right. And
you better go back and watch the replay of this and grab all of those little terms that she has been talking about. Go back, watch the replay before 8 p.m. and go and read up on them a little bit and come to class, even prepare or a little bit, you know, a little preparation in advance of the class and say, I heard a few terms this morning. I don't quite know what they mean. Let me go and look them up before the class starts so I can get a little bit of a jump start on it. You know, and then if you don't hear something in class, you can always ask questions. And that's what I like about this. This isn't pre-recorded. This is live and in living color with someone who has had a lot of success in this area. Success leaves clues. And one of the biggest clues right now is that you don't necessarily see people that have been very successful in this arena coming out and saying, let me teach you. And I'm going to charge you a very minimal amount. You know, I'm not going to have you hoodwinked and bamboozled. I'm not going to bait and switch on you. I'm going to show you what this is all about. As you can see, it's a $49 investment. That's very minimal. It's super easy to sign up. bit.ly/ads class 2020, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. So do all your errands early. If you that girl that washes your hair on Saturday night, remember Mary Tyler Moore used to wash her hair on Saturday night?
I wash mine on Saturday.
Wash that hair at 6 p.m. so you can be ready at 8 p.m. I don't care if you have to come with your bonnet and your curlers in your hair. Come on in the room and get this knowledge and information, because as I stated, you don't see many people out here. You'd be hard pressed to find someone who's really been successful in this thing with the Facebook ads and Instagram ads come out and teach a math. Do you understand a master class? When I think master class, I'm thinking $4.99, not $49. I'm thinking Coach, you got a fever? Let me come and check on you. Let me send somebody over to check your temp. Did you leave off one of your nines, Coach?
What exactly?
Okay. But for this kind of information, because truly, truly in your business, you will make so much more from this $49 investment. Oh my gosh, you will be able to really increase the bottom line in your business. And as Rose continues to say, know what you're asking for when you're speaking to someone. If you say, now I need to hire someone to do this work for me, but at least you know the language. And you know what? I want to be on a pause. I want to be positive and say, guess what? You know this language, you understand it. Even if you hire someone to do that so that you can concentrate in your business on what you are really the expert in, be pleasantly surprised when the person comes back and gives you the things that you asked for. And I love it, Rose. I love excellent customer service when a person comes back and says, as a matter of fact, here's what you asked for on the baseline. But guess what? I actually did a few extra things. What do you think? Do I have your approval? I took it to the next level because that really shows the area of expertise. So if you just have a baseline understanding, you ask for some baseline things and then they take it to the next level. That's a great investment, on your money. So, but how would you know? And if they underdeliver, so, you need to have this foundational knowledge. So, if you're paying for someone and you'll know, hey, they really underdeliver here or they overdeliver, which is what we really want at the end of the day.
Right. You under promise and you over deliver. But one of the points I really want to drive home this morning is when you're in a community and we are learning and we're being trained, and this is training ground. But as everybody knows, Coach Danielle Winningham is the GOAT when it comes to growing a business, setting up a business. She's the GOAT in coaching. But even she realizes, just like we do, if you don't know what you don't know, what do? You go out and you hire an expert that does. So tonight, Coach is not presenting this masterclass. She has brought in an expert who does this for a living. This is their business. And they will be presenting this ads masterclass tonight. Coach has hired an expert. So this $49 is really to offset that cost. And to get this top level of education for this investment, I don't know where they do. Look, as the young folks said, where they do that at? Where they do that
No
at?
place else. No place else. No place else.
She's bringing in an expert.
She's even saying, I'm not the smartest person in this room. So right. I'm bringing someone who's been successful at this to the table. That takes her.
Now, this is this is someone who she has hired to run her ads, to run her campaigns. There's that word again, to run her campaigns, to convert her leads. There are two more words. So Coach will be sitting back with the rest of us tonight, learning just like we are. That speaks volumes.
Absolutely.
That speaks volumes.
Absolutely. When your coach is transparent enough to say, even I don't know all that there is to know on this topic and this subject matter. So I want to educate you guys while I'm also making sure that I'm becoming more educated in the subject matter. And this is live and live in color. This is not pay $49, go to this link and we get ready to drop an email to you. I mean, a recording. Go watch this. This will
be live. And see, if you invest in the class, you get the replay. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I think the replays are better than the live because you get to start it, you get to stop it, you get to marinate on it, you get to implement. Oh, there's another word. Ooh. You get to implement what you're learning as you go in your own time instead of trying to hurry up and write down. But you can't get the replay if you don't register. You can't. Yeah. And you know something else. Coach is saying, I'm going to learn right along with you all. But she is giving everyone access to her experts.
Yes.
She doesn't have to do that. How many coaches, consultants let you go behind the scenes and see the tools that they use, the experts that they hire that makes their business run? How many of them do that? Coach Danielle is doing that for us tonight. So I'm going to call out the Mary Kay representatives, the Mary Kay consultants, everybody, you all trying to grow your customer base. You know, you can't just keep throwing up flyers saying bye, bye, bye. It's more to it than that.
Absolutely.
You know, everyone's not your audience. But how do you know that? How do you know how to target your correct audience? How do you know how to run a campaign? Oh, it's not a word. How do you know to run a campaign to the correct audience? Tonight is when you can learn the ins and outs of that. And yeah, you may have been lucky and threw up an ad, because I see on my timeline, I see so many sponsored ads that come through. And of course, they are all selling. Some of them are educating first. Oh, there's a strategy. Can't give it all away. But yeah, I see a lot of them that come across my timeline. And it's probably because I've clicked in to see what they are about, you know, to see what they're talking about. And then Facebook retargets me. Oh, there's something else. There's another term. There's another strategy. So therefore, I continue to see different business tools and applications in my timeline because I've looked at something similar. And Facebook says, oh, she really likes this. So let's show her more of that. But do you know how that works and how that happened?
Come on now.
Come on over there to bit.ly/ads class 2020 and you learn how those things work, why they work, and then you can learn how to work them.
Absolutely. And don't forget to share this out, as Rose would say. Sharing is caring. Bring a friend. We're giving away prizes. Who does that?
We're giving away a prize.
That you can use.
Big prize.
It's for a business. Who does that?
Mm-hmm.
I know someone out there can use a new green screen.
Shoot, I could use
a green screen, period.
I could use a new green screen. Somebody want to send me this bookshelf? I want that bookshelf for real. I'm gonna get
it's
it.
A beautiful book.
But it is. But see, that's what you can put on your green screen. Bob, see, that's something else. That's something else. So I say, Cynthia, bring a friend, bring a foe, bring a player, bring a hustler. You know, invite all of them because it's not just for online. You can run something online to benefit you offline.
That's true.
I can't tell you everything, okay? Because it makes your life easier. It means that something else can show up while you are showing out somewhere else.
Yeah, Rose. I'm going to have to get out of here because you gave all those terms, and I am going back to rewatch this BYOB weekend show.
All right,
down those terms so I can go and get myself pre-educated before the big show tonight, because I feel like I want to know what questions to ask. You know, because at some point, hey Maria, at some point in time, they're going to teach and train, and then they'll open up the floor and probably say, are there any questions?
That's a good
If this is all completely new to you, you might feel a little overwhelmed and not know what questions to ask. And then later, you're like, oh, I should have asked this and I should have asked that. So that's why, honestly, I'd say there's a really good reason to take some of the terms that Rose has shared with us this morning and just go out, you know, and research those terms, you know, get an understanding of the definition of those terms. And so then you can come and ask questions. Bring your questions. Even if you don't have time to research the terms, that's what I'm going to do. But be prepared and bring some questions, because who knows when you'll have another opportunity to get in a master class and get this mastered information for this amazing cost.
That's
and
right.
have an opportunity to ask your questions. Don't wait until after it's all over. It will be recorded and people will get the replay. And as Rose says, that's an opportunity to go back, rewind, and dissect the information even more. It's like watching a movie. You normally get those really big nuggets when you go back and watch it a second and a third time. But you want to make sure that you get some questions answered, because there'll be no opportunity to put those questions on the table when you're in the replay mode. So you want to get those questions now live and in living color. Get your questions answered. Because, Rose and I have two different businesses that we do. We run we both have legal background. Okay. That's what we've done professionally. But we both have gone in different directions in regards to our businesses. So what may be a question to me or a benefit to me or make my business stand out in a way, because I wanted to make that point earlier, you make my business stand out in a way from somebody who does my exact business in an ad, might be very different from the way that Rose's business will stand out between the two of us with two different businesses, as well as if there's somebody who's in a category similar to her. What's going to make her ad? Because anybody can have a Facebook ad or an Instagram ad. If you got a few coins, you can pay for it. And honestly, I'm almost giving away a nugget. I do mean a few.
Yeah.
Because it's not as much as you think it is. It's really not.
If you know what you're doing.
If you know what you're doing. But how do you stand out, with your ads? What's going to make me be drawn to your ad versus a different? You ever see ads that look the same? It's like, well, why am I going to go over here and, buy this hat and scarf and I can get the same thing over here, So it's like, what's going to make your business stand out?
Absolutely. And you make a great, you made an excellent point. We both are in the legal field. Those are our careers, or were our careers. And we went in totally different directions in that field, but we're still in the legal field. Same thing with the business that you have. You may be a consultant. You may be a representative for somebody. You may be in software, but you can go in a separate direction. What makes what your ad is different and stand out from someone who's in that same industry with you? Do you know how to do that?
Absolutely. It starts off with looking good. So I say you better show up and understand how to glow up, literally, because if Rose turns that light off, she's going to fade to black. Look at that. So
and to get the opportunity to win, I'm going to talk to y'all in the dark and all.
Oh, boy. Okay, tell me what the prizes are again, Rose. I don't think I could win, but I could.
Yeah, I tried to get Coach to let me win, but she said,
can't win.
She said, Rose, sit down somewhere. You know you can't win.
We can't win, but what that means is that's a bigger chance for you.
But you all can win. You're gonna win a green screen, which is what's behind me, Maria. I don't really have this bookshelf. I will. I don't yet, so I had to put it up on my green screen. You're going to win a light. Woo! Let there be lights, getting better. And you're going to win a camera to go on your HD camera that will connect to your laptop to make you really look good and look like you're right there with your audience. You have a chance. Once you register, your name goes in the drawing for that prize. That prize is worth over 3 times of what the investment of this class is. Yeah. Maria, I'm going to have to put you up on the screen. Isn't it cool? Isn't that cool? That is really cool, because I can change my background to Christmas or whatever because I have a green screen.
And I know I need another camera, and I can't even get it. Y'all know I need another camera. Gremlins,
right?
All in my camera.
You get the little HD camera that connects to your laptop, make you look like you sitting right in somebody's lap, and you get the lighting. You can have a green screen, and people will say, "Oh, you don't need a green screen." But let me share something with you. I'm gonna tell a little something. Coach not listening. Without the green screen, okay, you do see people on broadcast without a green screen. But when you see them that keep fading into the background, or their head or shoulders or whatever will fade away, it looks like it's disappearing, and they look like they are an invisible person, that's because they don't have a green screen. It looks like they fade into the background of the picture because, one, they don't have a green screen, and you need a green screen, and on top of that, they don't have the correct lighting. It's tools. It's tools in your toolbox, just like this masterclass is a tool in your toolbox. But it's your toolbox because remember, when you get a toolbox, you start out with a few tools, then you keep building, but you go back and use those tools, and it keeps you growing. Same thing in your business.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Exactly, Maria.
I'm grab something from the toolbox and you're like, wait a minute, okay, I got a nail, but right. I don't have how am I gonna get this nail? I need a hammer, I need a few screws, I need a screwdriver. So like she said, you're building. You're building. I see you, Maria. You are building and building and building, and that's what it takes. You know, this is the BYOB show. Build your online business. That's what we do. We build over here. Yes. And you know what? And I would be remiss if I did not say this. This is the end of 2020. We all know what we've been experiencing since March, so no need for me to go deep into that. But we were prepared for this lifestyle. Yeah, because we were already preparing. We were already going live. We were already online. We were already on Zoom. We were already on Facebook and Instagram and Periscope and, sending stuff out, tweeting stuff and on YouTube and all these different things. So we were already prepared for this. It was no shock to our system. While everybody else was scrambling and trying to figure it all out, we were just like hitting the button. Just going live. Already here.
And see, look, Maria says she has that with Zoom. You can't move, or you become the invisible entrepreneur. Absolutely, because Maria, they don't have a green screen. If you were paying attention to me, and I hope you weren't, if you had looked down in the corner of my green screen, it was kind of folded over, so my bookshelf was kind of leaning. But see, I fixed that.
Right.
And Ned looks like and Ned looks like I got a regular little bookshelf back here. And because if you can see what was behind here, she said sometimes your office looks raggedy, so that could help. Absolutely, it can help. Absolutely, you could look like you were anywhere in the world and teach and train.
That's true. And you all heard the saying, lights, camera, action. Oh. You got to have some lighting. Exactly. Right. So I'm telling you, go over to bit.ly/ads/class2020 and sign up right away so that you can be in the place tonight. Like I said, prepare a little bit in advance. Come at least with your pen, your paper. Be prepared to take your copious notes from an industry expert. Learn along with us. Learn along with our coach. It's just going to be great for the foundation of your business. And then, as Rose says, you just take those tools and you build from that point. Even if you have to hire out, at least you can speak the language of the person that you're hiring and know, what are they trying to charge you? And is it worth it for what they're saying they're going to deliver? And always be pleasantly surprised when you've hired the right person, you've asked for the right thing, right, and then they over deliver.
And you get the right results.
That's it. So, Rose, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, I think it's time
to do. We got homework to do. I got to go and get my green screen put up. I can't win one.
No, because I like to have me another one. I guess I'm going to have to buy me another one. I can't win
And our coach gives out good gifts. Ooh, her gifts are good.
Give good gifts.
And she gives good gifts. And they are not for the cheap, okay? Not at all.
No, and you know what? Maria, go and register at bit.ly/ads/class2020 so you can have an opportunity to win these tools, the green screen, and then you also have the tools. Because see, it's a 2-for-1. You get the master class and learn how to run these Facebook and Instagram ads, but your name will also, you'll be eligible to win the green screen and the camera and the light that's worth over 3 times what the class is. So your investment will be well spent. But I just want to
You
say,
get the replay. You
yeah,
got
you'll get
the
the replay
replay so you can go back and
and watch it at
rewind
your
back.
leisure. Watch it at your leisure. And I just want to say to Coach Danielle Winningham, because Cynthia, you were saying she gives good gifts. She gives
Ooh.
awesome gifts. When you're in this community, you never know how you're going to be blessed by Coach. Coach laid it out on the line for us this morning. I'm not going to tell you what she did because she didn't give me permission to tell it, but Cynthia knows what I'm talking about. Cynthia knows what I'm talking about. All I can tell you is y'all need to come and join the community.
Yeah.
Not only do you learn how to invest and grow and scale your business, but there's so much more opportunity with connecting and networking with your sisters because there's always someone in front of you, behind you, and on the side of you to push you forward. That's all I got.
This is a peek. If you've never taken a class in this community, this is a great opportunity. It's a little peek into what it is that we do over here, but you won't be disappointed. You might actually be inspired to join us in even more opportunities, more courses like this, more training for your business. Really come over here and take a look at what we have going on here and get an idea as to where we're planning to go in the online, building your online business, and in that space moving into 2021. Remember, as I stated earlier, we were already prepared for this part of what the pandemic brought. We were already prepared. It was nothing for our community. There was not a glitch. We didn't have to stop. We didn't have to scramble. We just rolled out in these internet streets, as we like to say, business as usual, while everybody else was trying to catch up. We were already rolling.
That's right.
So you want to do the same thing for your business for 2021. Don't get left behind. Join us at bit.ly/ads class 2020. It is a master class for $49. Facebook and Instagram ads. You have to be there. You don't want to miss it. So go do all your chores and your errands now. Call your little family members you call on the weekend. Hey, how you doing? Get that all out of the way, because you got someplace to be tonight.
That's right.
This is your date night. This is your date night tonight.
I like
We'll
that.
all be there.
Mm-hmm. Come join us. With that, we're going to say, have a wonderful Saturday on purpose. We'll see you all either in the class tonight or in the morning. Bye.
Bye now.